bearded women, Sodom and Gomorrah on the streets, spreading of the death cults, disintegrating families and depopulation, wallowing in a drug-fueled state or playing with phones like zombies.
Proszę księdza, czy ksiądz jest pedofilem?
A coordinated series of attacks against Christian culture and the Catholic Church. Why Islamic terrorism is spreading unhindered. Europe is slowly but surely marching towards an abyss, breaking away from its Christian roots, giving up its culture, spiritual and sexual identity. Its destiny is unstoppable. Maybe we are on our last legs, or maybe it's not too late. If we realize it right now, we can still save our continent from total destruction. For the time being, the loud and aggressive minority imposing their will on the silent majority. But the oppressed are waiting for that clear voice in their nihilistic conquest. For the real savior who expels the caliphs from the churches. For a true man who, instead of worshipping ugly idols, restores the rule of traditional morals and common sense. Where men are men, women are women, and dogs eat meat and bones instead of vegetables like in the good old days. Normal Christian Europeans, you've been itching for a long time. I have brought you joyous news. The time has come. In the name of universal love, we can truly hit back at those who are different from us. Because the moral truth and the moral superiority is ours, we have the right to tell others what's right and what's wrong. For a healthy society, the main point is Jesus' teachings. Everything else must be suborientated to it, especially the freedom so idolized by the nihilists. An individual's freedom can only extend until he or she doesn't violate the sensitivity of normal people, which means the Christian Catholics. The best means of keeping watch over this is rigor. God's warmth is well known from the Bible, in which the Creator has always struck down those guilty of falsehood or those who violated His laws. Those are the ones opening their shops on Sundays, so citizens have their communion in shopping centers in front of Mammon, when they should be already kneeling in front of the priest. Those are the ones who make children read Harry Potter instead of the Bible and infect them with pagan beliefs, magic and superstition at young age. Those books have to be burned before those wicked, godless people start burning people.
Jestem księdzem, to wiem.
We need to protect our offspring from those perverts who would remove the sex education of children from the hands of the Catholic Church. Whoever is attacking the Church is attacking Poland. Anybody who is Polish is Christian. That's it. Whether you like it or not, I don't care. That's why women must understand why they shouldn't be allowed an abortion under any circumstances, even when we know in advance that the child will surely die or be born with untreatable illness. The child must be baptized. You can bury it straight away after that. This is the most important point, and nothing can affect this, even if the mother is maybe at risk by giving birth, especially if the parents may not be Christians. As I said before, if you are not Christian, you are not Polish. No one cares if you don't see it this way, because then you are treasonous. By the way, all I have to say to the Polish women about birth, unwanted or endangered pregnancy is, instead of demonstrating, just take a look at me as an example. I've never been pregnant, so it proves how to make the right decision. This shouldn't be an emotional question, where the survival of our nation is at stake, between the ancient enemies, the Russians and the Germans. Although lately Berlin disguises itself as Brussels, nobody should be fooled. It is already obvious that the so-called European Union is a huge made-up fudge, because it isn't run by us Poles. Although it is true that our economic and political weight is too weak for this. From the moral point of view, we are far above everybody. That's why they are trying to intervene in our internal affairs, when we want to clean up the media, the courts, education and the police from unwanted elements. They are afraid of purgatory, lest they get burned.
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
The liberals hate me the most because I take this seriously. Orban and Salvini are pretending to be great Christians, but I am the real defender of the faith in this godless world. I keep myself away from secular creeds. I'm not accumulating wealth, I don't have a bank account, and I collect my MP's salary in cash from the parliament cashier. I don't use the internet because I don't have a computer, nor expensive cars because I don't have a license. I don't travel anywhere. The last time I went to the beach it was in 1966, but I didn't go into the water. I don't give a fuck about the rest of the world. I like it at home with my cat. I share my house with her. Somehow the idea, the case, engaged me so much that I didn't have time to find a partner. And the lowlifes can gossip in vain that I'm a latent, in-the-closet, self-hating homophobe. I did have a girlfriend, once, almost, but I didn't get along with her parents, so I let it go to fuck. That's it, am I clear? Just because I have no family or children of my own, it doesn't mean I can't educate others very well. Just look at these handsome young patriots who have been already taught patriotism and how to march in uniform, in formation. Who could ask for a more beautiful teenage years than this? They will be very good patriots who won't be ashamed to recapture the streets from Sodom and Gomorrah and will proudly march against any shades of difference so that everybody will be like us. Because if everybody is like us, the whole world would be perfect. So if you don't want to be damned, forever screaming and burning in the fires of Gehenna, vote for me.